What up, what up, what up? Hey, welcome back to my channel, man. Welcome back, welcome back. It's been a minute, man. Been a minute since I've been back on here. I've been thinking about a lot of things, man. A lot of new things coming that didn't happen, since I've been back on here, just with life. Shit, man. Got a new job. So, I'm working that, been, doing my hustle and shit like that. But yeah, man, just been living life, man. Hopefully everybody else been able to do the same, man. But very excited to be back on here. I'm gonna start giving y'all a lot more videos than I was before. But yeah, man. But shit, without further ado, we can hop right into this, this new video. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Like always, shit. But this video, I really just wanted to uh, talk about uh sex when it come to marriage for real. So like specifically, does sex stop when you get married? That's what I want to talk about on this video, because I feel like a lot of people be scared to get married, and the reason they scared to get married probably for the same reasons that I was when I first started dating. I had told my wife on the first date, I told her I wasn't trying to get married on the first date. And odd some years later, boom, you know what I mean? But so never say never. But yeah, man, I told her on the first date I wasn't trying to do that. And I told her why is because I grew up in so many messed up relationships that I just felt like when you boyfriend, girlfriend, and shit going good, shit is good, shit is everything is everything. But then when you start getting married and you elevate to that next tier of the relationship, that's when I feel like stuff can start to get complicated. And it just, I don't know, I don't know what it is, but it's just like that level up, it brings some weird pressure or whatever. And for some reason, it just makes it so like things ain't the same when you was boyfriend, girlfriend, and now you starting to see either she acting different or he acting different, and next thing you know, it's like marriages start to split, and next thing you know, you're getting divorced when you probably would have stayed together and all that if you was still boyfriend, girlfriend. At least that was my thing. So I was just like, why change it? Why elevate to split? You dig what I'm saying? So, it's like, why not just stay where we at, while things is good, and that's the reason why I never wanted to go from boyfriend, girlfriend to husband and wife, but I ended up doing that. And, I'm, almost 8 years in, 2 kids, and almost 8 years later, you know what I mean? Still going strong, still very happily married, very, very good, doing pretty decent, if I do say so myself. So, but yeah, so but so I get why, but let me tell you this, it it don't stop. It don't stop nothing, man. If anybody, it stop what you allow it to stop. It's ain't nothing changed when you get married for real, except for I will say the seriousness of the title probably, I will say, yeah, that elevates, and there's stuff that come with that, because there's a lot of things that people induce to, that people save for their actual, spouse, like their actual husband, their actual wife. They don't just do any and everything just because you the boyfriend or you the girlfriend. They waiting for that next tier before they give you all of them type shit or all that they got to offer. So I get that, but as far as the sex though, like, which is what this video is supposed to be about. Y'all know I go on a tangent. If you ever watch any of my videos, it's likely I'm gonna probably go on a tangent. I just do. So bear with me, but I try to stay on topic. So just bear with a nigga. but yeah, man. Like I would say, in the beginning, everybody always has sex like crazy. People go, and we ain't no exception. We was going like rabbits, like rabbits, like every day, like multiple times a day. Like we was going like rabbits, like, yeah, it was shit got real, you know what I mean? And and it stayed that way like for the longest time, because me and my wife, we really into each other like that. Like I'm really attracted to her like that. The little one, go ahead, go play. All right, I'll be there in a second. All right, but yeah, uh, he done threw me off. You know how kids be, man. They throw you off when you trying to talk. But yeah, man, we was going at each other like that because we really attracted to each other like that. So I would tell you first step is to make sure that whoever you is with, that you really into them like that, like you just can't keep your hands off of them type. So that's just how we are, and that's why I would tell anybody else to be. Make sure you get somebody that you really, you know, like you want to eat them up every time you see them type shit. You know, for real. That way, that attraction is super strong and it stays strong and it's still there. Because at the end of the day, you already know you super attracted to them. Happy that you got them type shit. So that's what we did. I know my wife is super into me. I'm super into her. And we show that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, and it just never stopped for us. Like 8 years later, we go quite a bit. Even even now, you know what I'm saying, quite a bit. Like throughout the week, we do what we do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just keep it PG on here, but we do what we do for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot. Like it never really stopped for us because we was really into each other like that. So I would say it only stopped if you allow it to stop. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you finding the time, make sure you getting it in whenever you getting it in, whenever you can, man. Like, especially if you got kids. We got two that are in school. They young, they in school. So it's like, but they jits, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they really be, sliding in, cock blocking here and there. I'm just keep it 100, keep it a buck. They do slide in and cock block, especially like when they see you on some lovey dovey shit. It's like they always slide to the left, slide to the right, and come right on in, right in between y'all. You be like, man, every time I see it, and every time they do that to me, I just be like, I call mine, I'll be like, little cock block 9,000 ass. So that's what I call it. I just be like, shit. Every time they do that shit, I be like, yo, cock block 9,000. Oh, but yeah, man. But the kids do that. It be what it is. You just gotta be smart enough to not allow that to be an excuse. A lot of times, man, people use excuses to why they can't do what they supposed to be doing. Because at the end of the day, you gotta find time. You gotta make sure that you finding the time to make it happen. Because what you won't do, another man or female will do. And you don't want to give nobody that option or have that as something that they would have to be forced to do. So make sure you're doing your part. I don't care if you, and that's nothing. We've never, me and my wife, in all these years that we've been together, we never denied each other. We never denied each other sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure there's plenty of times she ain't been in the mood. There's plenty of times that I ain't been in the mood, but I get in the mood. You know what I'm saying? And that's because it's like, well, she ain't getting it from me. Where else could she gonna get it from? You know what I'm saying? You gotta, there's certain things that come with being married, and if you're not trying to do that, then marriage ain't for you. But sex is one of those major things in a relationship that has to happen. That has to be a regular thing. You know what I'm saying? And it should be. You should want to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do that, then it may not be for you. But there's things you got to do in a marriage that you got to upkeep on your part. Everybody got their role to play, their part to play. You need to make sure you playing yours so that the other significant other can play theirs the way they supposed to. But yeah, that's how I see the shit. So but yeah, it don't stop, man. It does not stop at all unless you allow it to stop. You know what I'm saying? I say what stops it is just the excuses, the work can stop it and all that stuff. Sure, kids can stop it, sure. But really, you gotta be smart enough to maneuver around the excuses and maneuver around all the roadblocks to get to your significant other and show them that you really care about them like you want to, like you should want to. So they can express the same back, And that's how I say if you did lose it and you see that you're not doing it as much as you did when you first started, I would tell you to go back. My whole thing is if you really struggling with finding a way to really connect with your significant other in that way, you need to go back to the basics. You need to find out what attracted you to that person in the first place, what attracted them to you, and go back to that so that they can be back interested in you, God willing, and vice versa. And then y'all can go back to the rabbit thing, you know what I mean? And go back to doing it like rabbits, you know, like jackrabbits and going crazy, you know what I mean? But, you know, you gotta, I say, if you lose it, go back to the basics and back to the drawing board, pick it back up where you, so you can pick it back up where you left off, or, you know, restart, you know, on a fresh page, you know, and get to it. You know what I mean? But sex is one of those things that is super important in a relationship, and you don't want to let that go for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you fulfilling their needs and they fulfilling yours, and you know that you never lose it. And if you do lose it, that you do get it back. You know, don't let nothing sideswipe or, you know, make you miss out on your significant. I'm all close to the screen and shit. But don't let nothing make you miss out on nothing, man. You know, you don't want for your partner to ever feel like it's hard for them to get it from you, because then they feel like you're not attracted to them. It starts to make them feel less attractive, starts bringing up insecurities. So if you don't want the insecurities to start, I've always been aware of this. I've always been like, there ain't no way I'm gonna make sure my girl, my wife, you know, is never insecure, because I'm into her like that, and I'm always show her I'm into her like that. And I'm always doing little things, you know, little cute things for little manly things, you know, too, that women like, you know, for men to do to them and stuff like that, you know. So, and y'all, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep PG on here, but you know what I mean? So just make sure you handling your business, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so that they don't feel that way. You want them to always feel like at the end of the day, if nobody is attracted to them, they know or nobody want them or want to be in their corner, that they got you, you know, and that you always there. You always gonna wanna, you know, be around them and all of that, you know. So, but yeah, man. So just make sure that that's something y'all doing if you struggling, having trouble, you know. But nah, it don't stop, man. It don't got to. I'm gonna say it like that. It don't gotta stop, you know. So don't allow it to. But yeah, man. That's all I got for this video. I ain't gonna go off on too much of any more of a tangent, but yeah, man, that's how I get down in this shit, man. I just do little relationship videos or whatever videos I feel like doing. You know, this type of channel this is. I just talk on here and hopefully start up some decent conversation. Hopefully y'all enjoy the conversation, want to kick back with me, let me know what y'all think, stuff like that. And if y'all got any videos, any talking points, any, you know, relationship points y'all want me to talk on, shit, let me know. If this shit was informative, if you really fuck with it like that, hey, just like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? I just do these videos, you know, just because I like doing videos. I like to talk. This is probably the only time I ever come out my shell. So I try to fuck with it a little bit. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video, if this video was informative, if you enjoyed it, man, just hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that, you know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think, man, in the comments, man. I really appreciate any and everybody who is on here that watch my stuff. You know, I know I'm hard to follow, but you know, I'm gonna start trying to put more content on here. But shit, until the next one, y'all. 100.